There are so many bungalow projects that have been sold in Lagos. So many bungalow projects that have been sold in Lagos. And as I speak to you today, some, even the road that goes there cannot be used. It's not motorable. So people are not able to use their bungalows how they would want to use them. Some, they are still at carcass level. They have not been completed and handed over to people who have bought them. So what makes Lekki Havana Bungalows and Resorts different? Is Lekki Havana Bungalows and Resorts, is it worth it? So in this video we are going to be considering a few points to show whether this bungalow project is worth it or not. We are going to be looking at location, we are going to be looking at livability, we are going to be looking at the general concept behind the bungalows and resorts idea. We are going to be looking at price, and we are going to be looking at the value that it brings to you as an investor. So if these are some kind of points that you also want to know about in the Lekki Avana Bungalows and Resorts, then follow me on this video. Welcome back. First thing first, where is the location? Lekki Avana Bungalows is located in Idera Scheme. And where is Idera Scheme? Idera Scheme is in Eleko. Where is Eleko? Eleko is if you go past Aja and you drive for 30 minutes straight on that beautiful road that has been constructed now, you get to Eleko. And to the left of you is where Lekki Avana Bungalows is located. And it is this same Eleko, if you know about the beautiful actress Funke Akindele, who lives in Amen Estate Phase 1, that is the same Eleko that we are talking about. And it will also interest you to know that Amen Estate Phase 1, Phase 2 are already selling houses around this area in Kaka State for up to 125 million naira. So if you ask me, Lekki Avana Bungalow is located in a very good location. Now, aside the location, we know that in Lagos State, title of land is very, very important. In fact, it is more important than the price of the land. This Idera scheme is a scheme by the Lagos State government, and because it is a scheme orchestrated by the Lagos State government, it comes with the title of government allocated C of O, which means you can never buy this land from anyone else except government. So the land was bought directly from the Lagos State government and used to build these bungalows. Number two, the concept of a bungalow and resort. Now, let's talk about the concept of having an estate full of bungalows. What this is going to do is that there are no lands for sale inside this estate. And because there are no lands for sale inside this estate, it is going to keep the estate away from land speculators who come in, buy land, fence round, and leave to resell in the future. And you know what things like this does is that it makes an estate look scanty. It is not full. It makes it hard for people to inhabit an estate when there are just lands around, and these lands they are not taken care of, and there are bushes everywhere, and houses are scattered. Security can become a challenge. Not security from armed, so to say, but security from reptiles, security from all these other things like snakes and some small alligators and things like that. They can encroach, they breed in this kind of estate, and security becomes a problem. Somebody is jumping over the fence and taking things that don't belong to them and things like that. So, but because of the style of this estate, where it is going to be fully built with bungalows everywhere, and the little land that has been set aside to build the little resort is going to be used, it is going to be a fully fledged estate that is going to become fully inhabited and build a vibrant community. Number three, let's talk about livability. Is this going to be one of those estates where people just buy and they can't leave because of the kind of area or because of the inaccessibility of the area? Or is this going to be one of those estates where immediately it is built, people can begin to live and have full value for their investment? This is one of those issues that we struggle with in Lagos, where people just build estates, and because investors cannot access those estates easily, they tend to abandon them. We have issues like that in Songotedo and all other places where people just go build blocks of flats inside somewhere that is not easily accessible. Until today, investors' money are just tied down and nobody could use the houses. But I'm happy to let you know that Lekki Havana Bungalows and Resort is easily accessible from the Lekki-Epe Expressway. As I speak to you right now, in recording this video, the access road from the express to this estate is currently being interlocked, which makes it a very smooth journey from the express to the estate. And of course, the internal roads within the estate are going to be interlocked, and this makes it very livable. And other truths that you need to know is that it is not situated inside some kind of desolate place. There is already life going on around this area, and because life is already going on around this area, however, it's a quiet area, peaceful area, but life and business is already going on in Eleko. And because of this makes Lekki Havana Bungalows a place that you can buy, and when you are handed over to, you can start living immediately. One advantage I also think Lekki Avana Bungalows and Resort brings to investors is the uniformity of the houses. There is only a single style house that is going to be built there. Nobody is coming to build some kind of heavy mansions oppressing other residents of the estate and things like that. So everybody is going to be buying and staying inside their own bungalow. If anyone likes, let them buy 20. It is the same style of bungalow. So it's going to be peaceful, there's not going to be oppression, it's going to be uniform. And you usually find that most types of estates that are uniform like this, there is always a sense of community when estates are uniform, because everybody will want to be doing the same things now. One other thing to look at is if you are an investor in the diaspora and you buy one of these bungalows, what happens when you are not around? Do you just have to lock it up? And you know that houses that are locked up like that, when you come back, you just notice that things are not as they used to be. Houses need to be built and used. If houses are not used, they don't really retain their values like that. So because it is a resort style estate, it means it's going to have a lot of appeal to a lot of people out there. So it means even right here, with what is going to be going on in the Lekki area, in the Eleko axis, in the airport, and all these projects that are coming in Lekki, this could be an opportunity for you to earn money while you are not around. So it means other people can take up your house to use it while you are not around. And when you are back in Nigeria, you could use your house yourself. And when you are out of Nigeria, you hand it over to a property manager or something, and people can use your houses. I can tell you for free that a lot of the people who are working at Dangote Refinery, they stay inside Amen Estate Phase 1 and Phase 2, and they are paying heavy amounts of money to use those houses. I know clients, I have worked with clients who the places that they only want to invest in is in the Amen Estate. As high as the price point is, they prefer it because of the amount they get back in rent and the management that goes into them. So this could also be an opportunity for you. A 3-bedroom bungalow will be an hot cake for a young man and his wife who are coming from all over the world to work in Dangote and a lot of all these international companies that are springing up around Lekki, and you can begin to make money with this bungalow even while you are not around. So it's not just an investment that is supposed to sit, it's an investment that is supposed to make money for you. Don't forget, it's a very, very livable place. The accessibility is on point. The estate is just like a resort, so people can go to work, and when they come back, they come to a place of peace and a place of relaxation. This is one of the, you need many more of these ideas around Lekki. Lastly, let's look at the price point. How much are these bungalows priced? 58 million for the one without a solar panel, and 65 million for the one that comes with a solar panel. Now let's break it down. Lands around here in that Lekki scheme, you just need to do a quick Google search. You'll find out that some companies are already selling 300 square meters for 63 million naira. So let's say these bungalows are built on 150 square meters. In the calculation that I'm looking at them now with my eyes, they can't be more than 150 square meters. That is why, pardon me to say that I wish the rooms could be a little bigger than they are now. But because of the size of the land, I don't think it can go further than that. And because of the price of the land. So let's say 31.5 million naira for just the land and building costs, and you know how getting approval to build can be in Lagos State. Aside from that, the price of building material and all those things, and the area in which it is being built, I think the 58 million is just an adequate price for the bungalows. And if you want to go for the one with solar, which comes for 65 million naira, which is a 7 million naira difference. But if you ask me, I'll tell you that with 7 million, you can do a solar that can power you for 24 hours. But you need to be sure that this one can also power you for 24 hours. Then that looks like a good price. So it's a fair price. It's a livable area. Security is tight. Security of your land and security of your house is tight. It's a modern design. Eleko is growing. The documents are okay. Good idea. A bungalow and resort all in one place. You live and you can relax, and you are able to park at least up to 2 cars. I think this is a good one coming up in the Eleko area of Lekki. No wonder 39 units have been sold in less than 2 weeks. That is